Hi, I'm Carl Tannenbaum, Chief Economist for Northern Trust. Silicon Valley earned its name from the material used in its microchip fabrication plants. Over the years, the region's reputation broadened to include the things that microchips facilitated, products and processes that captivated both consumers and investors. The firms and financiers of Silicon Valley were hailed for contributing to a technological renaissance. The failure of Silicon Valley Bank, or SVB, last month was in sharp contrast to the success of the sector it served. But the bank did not fail because it ventured too far into venture capital. Its demise was caused by something as old as banking itself. Taking deposits is an essential function of a financial intermediary. Many of them are available on demand, but balances are usually stable over time. To be sure they are ready for potential withdrawals, banks hold investments which can be used to raise funds when needed. To earn a little extra income, though, SVB purchased long-term securities that had higher yields. But when the technology sector began to struggle last year, clients began dipping into their deposits. The bank was ultimately forced to sell some of their securities at a loss before they matured. News of the loss prompted concerns about the institution's solvency, which led to even more depositor flight. Ironically, some of those fleeing were the same companies who had been financed by SVB when their own balance sheets were less than robust. After the bank was closed, authorities took steps to make funds available to its depositors so they could meet payrolls and other business expenses. Most SVB deposits were above the federal insurance ceiling, but the Treasury opted to waive this limit to contain the damage done to the bank's clients. The Federal Reserve, the Treasury, and the FDIC continue to collaborate closely to prevent further contagion. Those watching the situation became anxious about deposits they had with other institutions, even those that had little in common with SVB. The primacy of emotion when money is at risk is an accelerant during periods of financial instability. Risks presented by maturity mismatches, panics, and bank runs are not novel. The only latter-day twist in the SVB saga was the role that social media and online banking played as accelerants during the crisis. Interestingly, those platforms are among the champion firms nurtured in Silicon Valley. Again, SVB's surroundings, so important to its growth, may have contributed to its downfall. The innovations that have emerged from Silicon Valley in recent decades have been amazing. Some have helped bring banking into the modern era, but the sad case of Silicon Valley Bank illustrates that age-old problems can become new again. And that's the view from here.